What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you the recap and follow-ons on the recent letter that was written by 15 congressmen and that was addressed to Gary Gensler. And I will show you an amazing video that was recently made by Richard Hofman and J.R. Ewing regarding the MMTLP problem, and I will show you the key bullets, the key questions that was asked there. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So let me show you, let's start with this tweet. It was made by Glass Guy, and he posted this picture when Anna held Gary Gensler, and definitely this is a very significant post because we all know that Anna is one of the active members of our community, and back in April she was in the group of people from MMTLP community who asked Gary Gensler with some tricky questions regarding MMTLP. He didn't say anything, but he was definitely aware of our situation. And since then, she continuously asked people to move forward and to take an action. And more specifically, she asked people and MMTLP community to call their representatives, to call the Congress, and to make some noise around this situation. And definitely partially because of her efforts, we have this letter that was written just several days ago by 15 congressmen. And let me show you that Glass Guy also reposted this tweet that originally was made by Representative Ralph Norman. And Ralph was one of the congressman who signed this petition, who signed this letter, and he wrote, "I've joined 14 of my colleagues in the House asking for the SEC to review market events surrounding metamaterials Series A preferred shares and determine what wrongdoing, if any, may have occurred." And Glass Guy responded, "Thank you for standing up to what can be the biggest theft in stock market history. This needs to be resolved on the open market. A free and fair market is all we seek and what we demand." And yes, our main goal is not only to solve the MMTLP problem, but to have a fair market and to have a chance to trade on this market. So, and let me show you a quite interesting update. We are to official Twitter account of Richard Hofman. And for those of you who don't know, he's one of our headliners, and he recently made this live stream with J.R. Ewing, where he explains a lot regarding the recent updates on our case. And let me remind you that last week was very, very important, and we had a very high density of mind-blowing news. First of all, let me show you that we have on July 26th, we can see this type of statement that was made by NextBridge. They filed a Form S1 where they proposed to the MMTLP community to transfer their shares to ST in order to receive a dividend from NextBridge Hydrocarbons. On top of that, FINRA on July 27th disclosed 3 letters that was written on April 18th, May 19th, and June the 7th. And it was the letters from NextBridge Hydrocarbons to FINRA and 2 letters from FINRA to NextBridge Hydrocarbons. And guys, Richard Hofman stated, and he pointed very well, that FINRA wasn't forced to disclose this information. And it is a very interesting step from FINRA that they disclose this information. And potentially, SEC is trying to throw FINRA under the bus, and Richard and little JR discussed this in this live stream, and I highly suggest you to follow his YouTube channel not legal advice, KNOT, because this video is full of facts that basically these two people connecting together, and all of these facts should be taken into consideration, because these facts shows that potentially we are about to see a resolution. But definitely this resolution, the resolution of our problem and of the problem for entire market, will not be very soon. And Richard also stated that he thinks potentially we might see the resolution from today all the way forward to the election date. But in my opinion, we are making a lot of noise and we are pushing so hard this case, and that is why potentially SEC is trying to resolve this problem by putting FINRA under the fire. And another evidence of this is that we have the wealth notice that was filed against Metamaterials, John Burda and John Polychoras. And we don't know what is the main idea of this wealth notice. We have only the reference that was made by Metamaterials official statement. But with this statement, we can assume that potentially FINRA want to know the responses regarding the merger of Metamaterials and Torchlight Energy back in the days, and when they will receive these answers from George Polychoras, Metamaterials and John Burda. Definitely they have to take all these facts into the consideration, and in this response John Burda and George Polychoras could say anything and could bring a lot of evidence that after the merger we had a lot of illegal activity on the markets, and the result of that was the beginning of trading of MMTLP. So, on top of that, let me show you this news, this tweet that was written by Tony's tweets. He wrote, for your information, in case it's not obvious to everyone, if NextBridge Hydrocarbons starts using Bronco resources to start pumping oil in the Orogrande project, the intrinsic value of the Orogrande changes significantly to the upside. And he made a video just several days ago, I guess about a week ago, where he made calculations what is the intrinsic value of the MMTLP stock, basically of the NextBridge hydrocarbon stock regarding their oil and gas assets. And this also might be very important for the community. And next one, Rosa Towel made 2 polls 9 hours ago. She wrote this: MMTLP, please answer this poll for me. I have NBH in AST. I do not have NBH. I have NBH but not AST. And here you can see the results. And right here she posted another poll. If you do not have NBH with AST, and 3 answers. I choose not to transfer. I tried and I'm waiting. I tried to transfer but cannot. And definitely this refers to the transferring shares to AST, and one of the main problems right now with the European broker-dealers, because we have a lot of evidence that people who held their shares with European broker-dealers cannot transfer them to AST. And the only way how we can and how they can do it is just to issue the paper certificate, to pay for the issuance of this certificate, and to send this physically to AST. This is the only way if you want to. This is how you can do it. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.